It's Friday, and on Fridays we go 4-0. Are you with me? What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-2 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Friday, May 19th, and we have an absolutely stacked MLB betting board, and we've circled 4 selections that we are going to go perfect on tonight and make some freaking money. Before we get into that, let's take a minute to explain how we run this betting show. Each episode, we offer 4 selections: a side, a total, a first inning run prop, and a wild card selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on, such as home run props, strikeout props, anything of that nature. All our bets are tracked with a link to a Google Doc sheet that's linked in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcast episodes, such as Spotify, please go ahead and do so now so you don't miss out on any future content. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's 4 selections. What we have for you is our side selection. We are taking the Chicago Cubs on the money line plus 110 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Look, one of my favorite angles to play against the team is when they make their first home game after an extended road trip, and that's where the Phillies fall into this category. The Phillies were just in Colorado and San Francisco. They went 2-4 on that road trip, and they've lost the last 4 games on the trot. The Cubbies, they haven't fared much better. They've lost 5 in a row, but I do believe they have the better pitcher, and with the day off, they're going to get their bullpen rested and ready to tackle a weak-hitting Philadelphia Phillies squad. Marcus Stroman, he's been a much better pitcher this season than Ranger Suarez, who goes for the Philadelphia Phillies, but Stroman's coming off a outing where he was roughed up pretty good. I expect him to bounce back like we know he can, and we're going to take the Chicago Cubs on the money line plus 110. The second play we have for you is our total selection. We're taking the New York Mets Cleveland Guardians over 8 runs at odds of minus 115. Look, the weather in this game, we're going to take advantage of it. It's going to be blowing out to left center field at over 10 miles per hour. Humidity is going to be high in New York, and we're expecting both pitchers who are fly ball out pitchers to be just tagged early and often in this one. Cal Quantrill's given up 3 walks in back-to-back games. His command is going to be an issue in this one as well. The Mets are going to take advantage of those extra free base runners, and the Cleveland Guardians are definitely going to get to Carlos Carrasco, who's been awful this season. He's got an 8.56 ERA in 2 appearances so far this year. And the Cleveland Guardians just need to break out in a big way, and they're going to do it here tonight at Citi Field. Give me the over with 2 teams that need to put up some runs in a big way to get some momentum on their side. And we're going to take the over 8 runs here at odds of minus 115. Third play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the no-run first inning in the Seattle-Atlanta contest. The odds are plus 105. Look, both these teams are sending out a pair of Bryces to the bump. Bryce Miller for Seattle, he's got a 0.47 ERA with a 0.94 whip. He doesn't walk a ton of batters. For Atlanta, Bryce Elder, he's been nothing sort of sensational himself. He's got a 1.94 ERA, and not even he walks a ton of batters so far this season. The Mariners, they're struggling to score runs right now, and I expect them to take a more cautious approach at the plate, which should get us through the top half of the first inning. As for the Braves, they're returning home from a 6-game road trip themselves, similar to the Phillies. I like playing against them. They lost 4 of those 6 games, and I do believe they're going to be a bit more, cautious, and they lack a little bit of momentum coming into this game. I believe both pitchers shine early in this one, and we're going to take a plus money price at plus 105 for the no-run first inning. The final play we have for you is our wild card selection. We're taking the Toronto Blue Jays team total over 4.5 runs at odds of minus 130. Look, this video is being recorded as the Jays are losing currently 3-1 to the Yankees. They're going to lose the series, but I do believe they're going to bounce back here against Baltimore and Kyle Gibson, who's simply not a good pitcher. When was the last time the Jays put up a huge offensive output? That was May 7th against the Pirates, and I'm expecting them to be due for a big outing here today against a terrible pitcher in Kyle Gibson. The Jays, they know they need to get back in the win column, once again to keep pace in the AL wildcard situation. I know it's early, but they're starting to hit the ball well, and I expect a big output. Kyle Gibson won't stand a chance, and the Jays are going to go over their team total of 4.5 at odds of minus 130. That wraps up the 21st episode of the 5-2 podcast. Thank you guys so much for rolling with me throughout the first 21 episodes. If you want to help support the podcast, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe on Spotify, drop a like, leave a rating, leave a review, share these picks with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 5-2 podcast will be available Sunday night. Until next time.